So today I'd like to show you how to make these edible glass sugar domes in your own kitchen. The ingredients that you'll need will be 100 grams of caster sugar, 50 grams of glucose and 50 grams of water. The tools that you're going to need to prepare your sugar mix is scales, saucepan and a thermometer. So once you have your mix prepared, you're going to need a bowl covered in some heat-resistant cling wrap, some oil, I prefer to use either olive oil or coconut, and some cake cutters. Now, depending on how big or small you want your sugar dough to be, will depend on the size of your cake cutter, and a spatula just in case your sugar does actually get stuck to the cutter. All right, let's get our sugar mix prepared. Put everything else aside, keep out your scales, the caster sugar, glucose, jug, and saucepan. Right, into our saucepan, we're going to start with the glucose. It's always easiest to add the glucose first. Now 100 grams of caster sugar and our 50 grams of water. We're now going to get this onto a low heat onto the stove. Okay, so we're going to leave our sugar mix here on a low heat until we reach temps between 145 to 150 degrees Celsius, removing just as we're about to hit 145 because your sugar will continue to rise for 2 to 3 degrees once you remove it. Okay, so it's at this point that we're going to remove it from the heat and get ready to start cooling down. Okay, so our sugar has now reached temperature, so we're going to allow it to sit now and cool down to 120 degrees Celsius before we start working with it. All right, so while we're waiting for our sugar to cool down, let's get our cling wrap ready. Now we don't want to pull this really tight over our bowl. We just want it to sit so it's nice and flat with no creases in the top. And you can just continue to work the edge around to get a nice flat top, and then make sure you have a firm seal around the whole bowl. And as you can see, we still have a little bit of give here, so it's not too tight. Now that our sugar has cooled down to 120 degrees, let's put a dollop on our cling film here and work quite quickly. Spread it out so that we get an even consistency, and then start applying pressure. And it needs to be slow and even to allow the sugar to spread and rise. Once your dome is high enough for your needs, hold it in place for the count of 60 to 70 seconds to allow your sugar to set. So once you feel comfortable that your sugar has set, slowly release a little bit of pressure. If your sugar maintains its structure, it has set. If it starts to fold with the cling wrap, reapply the pressure nice and quickly and hold it for another 10 to 15 seconds. There we go. Now to remove your sugar dome from the plastic, we simply need to just start breaking this little seal that the cling wrap has. Nice and easy like, and then lift off your dome. Doesn't that look spectacular? Now that we have the sugar domes made, I want to show you just how thin this sugar actually is so you understand how fragile they can be. Okay, let's crack it open. Wow. Super thin. As you can see, it's just like glass. It's crazy thin. I hope you found this tutorial useful and now have the confidence to go away and make your own sugar domes. I will put some footage at the end to show you what I've used these for previously. And if you'd like to see some sugar dome work at play, follow me over here where we make some snow globe cupcakes for Christmas. See you in the next video.